In this video, I'm going to show you how to find motivated sellers for your real estate investing business. So regardless if you're a wholesaler, a flipper, it doesn't matter what you are, because if you are looking to make money in real estate, you need one thing and one thing only, is you need motivated sellers that are willing to consider to sell you their property at a discount. And if you don't have that, you're going to be out of business. And this video is going to solve that for you, especially if you are tired of making cold calls and spending hours on the phone talking to people that don't want to talk to you. Maybe you're spending a ton of direct mail and just not getting anywhere. Then guess what? This is your liberation video, because I'm going to liberate you from all that chasing and all that grunt work and bring you leads. That's what this video is all about. And as always, I want you to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because it's important to me that you get notified of every video that I have here, because they all are very, very important. Now, this is video number 2 of a multi-part series, which means that if you haven't watched video number 1, then you've got to watch video number 1, which then might be something that comes up here, or check the description of the video, and in there I'm going to have all the videos listed, so that way you can make sure that you don't miss any morsels of information that I have here. And this video is a little different than most for me, because I would rather show you on my computer screen, because it's a lot easier and also better for you. So what we're going to be doing is just switching out right now to my computer screen, so I could show you specifically how to get this thing implemented so you can start making some money. So again, this is how to find motivated sellers using Facebook advertising part 2. In part 1, we covered how to set up everything, the foundation items you need in order to get this thing off the ground. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure you click on the link in the description to be able to watch that video. Step number 2 is the targeting to find deals. How do we figure out where to find these people? How does Facebook do it? What information do we feed to Facebook? And that's what we're going to cover in this particular video. Now, there are a few types of targeting available for you on Facebook. One is geographic. Number 2 is demographic. Number 3 is existing list. We're going to cover all of these here in this video right now. And let's talk about geographic targeting. So there are different ways of targeting geographically. Number 1 is to target via a pin drop. What is a pin drop? A pin drop is where you are going to select, right, in your particular town, you're going to select a place that is going to be the center, and you're going to now have Facebook drop a pin in there. And then from that point extending outward, that's going to be the geographic area that Facebook is going to show your ads to. Now, a couple things. The minimum circumference of that circle is 15 miles. It used to be less. We used to be able to advertise with zip codes and neighborhoods, but that's no longer the case. So it's going to be wide. Now, in some market that works great, in other markets not so great. If you notice, I'm in Florida. When you put a pin in the middle of the city, half of that circle is in the ocean. So for me personally, the pin doesn't work. So instead, there is another way of targeting, which is by county. So you can select an entire county. So if I'm in Broward County, Florida, which I am, I can select Broward County, and now my ad was going to be showing to everyone in the county. And which works for me because of the fact that, hey, I'm next to the ocean. If you are in an area, like say, for example, Philadelphia, where you have a variety of different states all coming together geographically, the pin drop is difficult. So I would recommend targeting by county. Another way that you can target is by grouping multiple counties together. Now, recently, Facebook, because of the changes that they made, it works better when you give it a much bigger area. So many times I recommend to students and clients to go ahead and expand your audience. So now you are showing your ads to people in multiple counties. That means that maybe the first county is your main county, and then the other counties you're going to work in a virtual manner, which is okay. It's perfectly okay to do that. And so now you select 3 counties. Another way of targeting is by selecting your entire state and saying, you know what, I'm going to do deals in the entire state of Florida. And this is where you're going to get the cheapest leads possible. And of course, you're going to have to do deals virtual. As you know, I am the founder, the creator of virtual wholesaling. I have videos here on this channel that detail step by step on how to do virtual wholesaling. And I can always provide you more detailed training if you want that, personal training that is. But doing it in a statewide is something that I think that every investor should consider, because it's going to give you the most opportunities. It's going to give you the most lead flow at the least cost possible. So the question becomes, which should you choose? Should you choose the county? Should you choose the pin drop? Should you choose, what should you choose? Well, these are in the order that I think you should choose them. Number one is you select the county. So you're going to go county first. Maybe if you want to be more aggressive, you can select multiple counties together, and so therefore now you're going to have the opportunity to have a bigger area and more leads. The next layer would be to choose the entire state. And now you're going to get deals all over the state. You can choose one or the other. If I had to pick one, I'd pick the one in the middle, which is multiple counties, and that way you can go virtual. So as an example, I recently ran a campaign in the entire state of Florida. And just to give you an idea, running that campaign, and some of the information here I have blurred out because this is sensitive information that really I only make available to clients and or students. And so if you are interested in becoming a client or student and want help with this, and there's a link in the description for you there as well. But we generated 20 leads. And this campaign ran, I forgot how long it ran, but you can work the numbers. 20 leads at $13 a lead. So if you think about the cost per lead here, it is significantly less than what you would pay with other channels. So this is an example of a campaign that will run pretty much hand delivering to you people that raise your hands and say, hey, I am interested in selling my property. Let's have a conversation. Now, the next way of targeting inside of Facebook is through demographic targeting. So how does demographic targeting work? Well, the way that interest targeting works is that let's say that you were someone that was interested in selling your property. And so let's say that you visited a website, and you did a search on Google, and you visited a website, and the website was Bankrate, and you looked at an article that said how to avoid a real estate appraisal. Then you went to PennyMac because maybe that was your bank, and you decided, hey, let me see if I can, maybe I can refinance and be able to get some money out, and then maybe I can fix my problem property. So maybe you went to PennyMac. So let's say then you also went to Zillow because you wanted to figure out what your property is worth. Each of these websites all have the Facebook pixel installed. So that means that Facebook knows that you've been going there and checking these things out. And that's how interest targeting works. So therefore, now you can tell Facebook, hey, I want to target somebody who has visited Zillow because maybe they might be interested in selling their property. And so you can kind of group all these together. And so for us, for example, I'll give you an example, we run campaigns where we will take and put no interest. We take and we put every single interest that we have available. Then we segregate interest depending on the type. And so sometimes all of them work, sometimes a few of them work, and we pause the others. In this example, we ran this campaign and all of them did well. Some of them did better than others, but in the end, we got 29 leads off of Facebook and we spent $268.50 at an average cost of $9.26, which if you are in any way familiar with lead generation for real estate investing, if you've ever done any direct mail, if you've ever done any cold calling, PPC, or anything whatsoever, you know that this is an amazingly low cost per lead to have in terms of your real estate business when you're finding motivated sellers. Now, the next way of targeting is through existing lists. Now, what's an existing list is, let's say you have a property tax delinquent list, you have a vacant property list, you have a code violation list, you have the general absentee owner list, you have existing leads that you have in your CRM that you've called. All those could be uploaded to Facebook so that you can then target those individuals. Now, when you're uploading lists, the more data you have, the better. So you want the phone number, you want specifically the phone number. If you have that would be great. If you have the address, it's okay, but remember, Facebook could only accept first name, last name, city, state, and zip, not the address, so you're working with limited amount of data. If you have a list that you've skip traced, and a lot of these skip trace lists will give you the mobile numbers, and that is great information to upload. My recommendation is to start with geographic targeting with demographics included in there, but not the uploaded list. A lot of people think that uploaded list sounds really great and that it will produce amazing results. We have run many campaigns with uploaded lists, and in the end, they just don't work out that well. So I would recommend you start again with geographic targeting, adding to that a layer of demographic targeting, and that's going to be your best bet. Now, the next video in this series, I'm going to combine steps 3 and 4 together. And that is, I'm going to show you what our ads look like and how to launch your campaigns, including your budgets and everything else. And that's coming up next. There you have it. That is video number 2. Now, video number 3. Click on the video somewhere around here and let's go ahead and go to the next one.